What's up everyone, this is Ryan and I'm back with another video. Today I have the recently released 2020 Panini Prizm draft picks with the new class of rookies in the NBA. We just had the NBA draft and I typically stay away from the college stuff and obviously if you've been around for a while you know that the draft items like contenders draft picks and Prizm draft picks, they don't maintain the value that the cards are with their NBA jerseys. But I think this year it might be a little different because as far as I know, there won't be any 2020-2021 NBA products that come out until January at the earliest. So these might have a little bit longer shelf life. And just because the hobby's kind of gotten crazy too, I think there could be a little bit more of a market for them this year. The other part that's a little bit more suspect is there's not the big names like there were in the last few years. There's no Zion or Luka or Trae Young, things like that. Cover boys here are Anthony Edwards and LaMelo Ball. I am still learning some of the players and learning more about them. I'm a pretty big college basketball fan, but with the year ending abruptly last year without the tournament, didn't get to know a lot of the players, and a lot of them are obviously freshmen or younger players that you don't get to learn much about before they move on to the NBA. So in the past two, they've had autos in them. I'm not sure if last year if they were guaranteed an auto in the blaster box or not, but I know football always has. But it doesn't look like they're guaranteed an auto in here, but in here you can see there's purple wave and green pulsar prisms, and then not counting my breath on this, but downtown inserts, which would be really cool to pull, but we'll see. So let's open it and see what we got here. So yeah, Anthony Edwards is the #1 pick last night for the Timberwolves. Kind of seems like no one wanted that #1 pick based on there's no breakout players, so is there really a big difference between having the #1 pick and having the #3 or 4 pick? But you never know with the rookies how they're going to turn out. I have also heard some analysis that this year rookies are probably going to play even less than most years because they haven't had summer league, they haven't had a lot of training camp and had time to work with their team versus most years where you get more time. Alright, so 4 cards in each pack, and there are 7 packs, I believe. Yes, 7 packs. So let's see what we have here. Alright, right away, there's the guy, Anthony Edwards from Georgia. #1 pick. That's just the base card. There's a green behind him. Josh Green. And I do have the roster pulled up, so I'm gonna or the draft pulled up. Josh Green was the #18 pick into the Mavericks. Behind him we have Devin Dotson and Zeke Naji in Arizona. So not bad. The green's nice, and the Anthony Edwards is nice. Pack. Cole Anthony, who I think is going to be good. He's a big-time scorer. Injured a little bit last year, but should be good. He was drafted by the Magic. Tyrese Maxey, who I heard Calipari talk about last night during the draft. We'll see how he turns out. And then a silver Daniel Oturu, who I've watched quite a bit with Minnesota. Good center. I don't know how he'll turn out in the NBA, but good player. Good on the defensive end too, blocking shots. And an Obi Toppin Crusade. Not bad. Another Anthony Edwards. Ooh, here's a purple. These are the, what were they called? Purple Wave. This is an Isaiah Stewart, who was the number 16 pick, went to the Portland Trailblazers. Those are not numbered, but look awesome. Behind him is Onyeka Okongwu, and then an RJ Hampton behind him. RJ Hampton was the 24th pick. I know he was supposed to, or like there was a lot of hype behind him being a top 5 pick, but it seemed to have fallen quite a bit. There's Alonzo Ball, Global Prospects card, just the base. What's this one? Ramsey, and a green Denny. This is a lot of people's guy. I know. Went number 9 overall, Washington. So that's a good card to get. And then a Nico Mannion, who was supposed to be one of the top 20 guy, but dropped quite a bit. Not sure if it was a workout thing or what. Isaac Okoro. Another Oturu. Green this time. And another Aquan. And a Tyrese Maxey. Crusade. Top guy, Killian Hayes. There. Theo Maldon. Cassius Winston, green. That one actually looks pretty good with the Michigan State colors. Another Nico Mannion. Alright, last pack. The top guy, James Wiseman. We went to the Warriors, of course. Big guy. Should be interesting how he'll fit in with that team. Apparently he can shoot pretty well. Green Robert Woodard. And then right behind him, another Robert Woodard. So the checklist I know is pretty small on this. I think there's 2 cards for every player, and then plus the Crusades on top of that. So there's not a lot of players, which can be both a bad thing and a good thing. Like last year was really good because you'd get a ton of Zions and a ton of the top guys. And so this year it's a little more unknown because you're not sure who's going to end up being good or who's going to be desirable or not. And then a Vernon Carey. Alright, so that was it. I don't know, if like $20 for that, it's an okay deal, I think. I was kind of surprised at how many greens you got, which I assume are retail exclusive. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 greens, and then the 1 purple, which looks great. Pretty happy with the guys that we got. Like I said, the checklist is pretty small, so you can't go too wrong. You're going to get at least some of the big players, so nothing crazy, but went okay. So with that, I'll leave you with the question of the day, which is, how do you feel about cards in college jerseys? Are you okay with them? Do you collect them? Or do you pass on those products in most cases? For me, I'm okay with it. I think, they definitely don't hold the value, but there is still a little bit of a market, especially like when players kind of fizzle out. There's actually more value for them because people that remember them from college or were a fan of the college that they went to, or even international, they want to see them in that college jersey more than their NBA jersey. So there's a little bit of a market, but again, they're not quite as desirable. So what do you think? Leave a comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.